Hey everyone, welcome to the first person gameplay commentary. My name is Drybear, and this time around I'm playing Poseidon in the mid lane by request. A lot of people were asking about the Poseidon match, so here's one for you. Hopefully this ends up working out too well. They have a pretty strong team. Boat Murder's in here. I know he does YouTube videos as well. I don't really recognize a whole lot of other people. But we'll see how that does end up going through. I'm trying a new item build that's been going through. A lot of the ranked matches I've been playing is the Vampiric Shroud and the Mark of the Vanguard up on magic damage dealers. So we'll see how that does work out for me. It's good sustain, good HP, and you know, it's going to give me a really strong mid lane, but it's going to delay a lot of my items and active items as well. So we'll see how that does go through. Hopefully, is that... oh, okay. So Poseidon is a magic damage dealer. Poseidon is very, very bursty, and quite honestly, I think he's a little bit too strong in certain aspects. I don't think he's overpowered. I just think he's a little bit, like a tad touch too strong. And I've voiced my opinions about this over and over on streams and games. So that's just how I feel. I think he's in almost in a good place. I just think maybe adjust the pull on his 3 or the scaling on his passive, and he'll be perfect. But let's go ahead and cover his abilities if you haven't played Poseidon before. His passive is called Changing Tides, and what this does is when you land basic attacks, you will fill up this meter above my portrait. Every basic attack will make this tide fill up. As the tide does go up, you will get more movement speed, and also do scaling damage, increased damage. I guess we're doing a double ranged physical lane again. God, this is just... oh, people are just doing this all over the place. I don't know what to do about it. So we're going to be doing that here. So the Changing Tides will fill up. It gives you movement speed, makes you run faster, and also will increase your movement speed, and also make scale up your abilities. So the next ability you use after getting a tide, when you use an ability, it'll consume tide and also make you do more damage with that ability. So something to look out for there. You save up for your ultimate or whatever as Boat Murder comes in to hit me. And I avoid it like a dodge and master dog. I don't even know what that means. First ability is called Tidal Surge. It's just a wave that'll shoot out in front of me, doing magic damage to everything it hits and knocking them back. Very standard ability. Second ability is called Trident. When activated, will increase my movement speed and also make my basic attack split into a 3-pronged attack. The middle attack will also be my basic attack that does not change. However, my basic attack will have 2 pronged attacks on the side, which will do magic damage, and also all 3 hits will give me tide rather than just my basic attack giving me tide. So a very strong ability there. Third ability is called Whirlpool, and what this does is puts a whirlpool at the target location, which pulls all enemies towards the center of it, and also applies a cripple, which means if you are inside of it, you cannot dash and you cannot leap. So that accounts for the oddity I'm facing up against right here. He will not be able to dash or leap when inside of that whirlpool. I guess I'm just kind of out pushing him here, not really too worried about any of that. He's going to walk right into that. He's kind of sitting on archers, which I will freely take that damage output. I'll eat the archers myself and just try to do as much damage to him as I can before he tries to back off there. I do have a lot of damage reduction with the 2 active item, or the 2 abilities that I have here. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this down. I'm going to clear the wave, so if he wants to dash on me, he's more than welcome to. Just don't know if he exactly wants to. I probably could have put a point into Trident there and gotten the kill. He would have dashed away anyway, so not really too butthurt over missing that ability. But the Tidal Pool, or the Whirlpool, will put magic damage over a duration, so it's damage over time, applying a cripple, and also doing a pull towards the center. If you get Gem on Poseidon, it's very, very powerful. One of those abilities that's just so strong. Put that down there. I'm going to wait. I want to get the last hit because of my Vampiric Shroud. It will give me some HP and mana back. So he's going to dash through. I have my ultimate now, which means if he gets a little too frisky, I can just go directly into killing them. If I go for a Whirlpool, he won't be able to dash out, and then I can pop my ultimate and probably will just combo him right here. The ultimate is called Release the Kraken, and as you can see, there are 2 centers for it. The center location does the most damage and will stun and knock up. The outside area will do reduced damage, but also slow instead of stunning. So we'll see if we can't just... he's going to run away, so I'm going to go like this. Oh, he ended up getting the dash off, unfortunately. Unfortunately there. So I missed the Whirlpool. Just a little bit of a slower reaction time. He has 2 ultimates left. He's going to hit one of them, which is totally fine. I'll be able to heal that back up quite easily. And I'm quite low on mana as well, so see if I can't back here, or at least bait him into using an ultimate. There it is. I want to get as many last hits as I can. It's very, very valuable for me to do so. I'll pop that. This will pull the melee minions closer, but also allow me to poke down those ranged minions. And again, going for last hits here is very, very vital because I get that sustain. Not exactly sure what his plan was there. If I can get a Whirlpool up, I can probably finish him off. If I can get enough mana. Xbalanque ultimate's going to come on through, so I'm going to wait for that. If he decides to come back, I can grab him, but I'm not going to take too many risks here. Agni, not really a character you want to mess around with too much. I'm going to get an active item, which is going to be the Aegis damage. It's going to be able to avoid some of that damage from the from him. One of the biggest things about Agni is he can do a lot of burst damage, but it's in a short amount of time, especially if someone is inexperienced and wastes a lot of meteors in quick succession. If you Aegis 2 of the meteors, or even one of them, that's a lot of their burst damage and not really, going to be able to finish you off at that point. Something to look out for is that. Now I have consumables and all that kind of stuff. We actually got first blood as well, so we're looking good here. And as far as skill build goes, it's, before there wasn't an option for getting your 2 and going for a hybrid build. I don't think that option is on the table anymore, just because he does so much magic damage. I mean, it's just ridiculous how much magic damage he does now. So I don't really want to get caught in that corner there. He can stun me if he likes, but I'm just going to back off. You can see I'm getting very, very quick when I have that when I have my passive up. He's just barely hit those range, which is fine. So I can bait this out. I have my Aegis amulet, so if he decides to go for this, I can bait this out. He has 1 meteor left. I can use the Whirlpool to poke him down. And again, Agni's just a difficult player to go up against in the mid lane. He's very, very strong. So what I can do, there's the ult. He's going to hit me. And again, I still have my Aegis amulet. He has 1 meteor left. I'm going to hit him with that. Still have that Aegis amulet if I need it. And again, I need to go for last hits here, as I miss so many. There's that stun, possibly. There's a meteor, which he ends up wasting for whatever reason. I'm going to push that wave down. Don't know if he wants to go for this or not. Get that last hit. Get that last hit. Ended up missing that there. Don't know if it would have been enough or not. I'm just playing really, really poor right now. So I'm going to go ahead and head home, possibly. I kind of want to hang out for a bit. Looks like left is still accounted for. Right is missing. There's 1 over the right lane. I still have my Aegis, and my Kraken's going to be up in 15 seconds. So if I play this properly like I should have the first time before missing that dash. There's this 1 meteor. He has no meteors at this point. You can see the meteors up on his head if he has those. Again, going to miss another meteor. So this is looking worse and worse for Agni at this point. Is he going to be able to die or not? There goes the noxious fumes. Right's missing. I need to be careful about that, especially right before I want to engage. I don't really want him to get away, though. Don't really want him to get away. Ended up missing that tide pool. He just walked right off it. Now I have the level 2 of my Kraken, which is, again, very, very dangerous. So much burst damage from the Poseidon. So again, back to the skill build. I think you should just max out your 3 first, then your 1, and get points in your 2 just for clearing jungle creeps. He's going to dash away, maybe turn around. He probably should not have turned around. So he got stunned by their Xbalanque, which is good. Good bounce there. I most likely will die here. If you can catch up to me. Nope. I guess I'm going to end up surviving. So I use the Aegis amulet to avoid the combination from Xbalanque with the poison darts and the Rising Jaguar. He had an Aegis amulet, so he was baiting me out as well, so I should have checked that. Again, I'm just playing really sloppy at this point. I can wait for this, finish this off. Actually, I'm just going to go for that. And some consumables. So again, I'm just maxing out my 3 first. There's a lot of damage, and then going directly into my 1 for that follow-up damage. As far as the state of the game goes, we're pretty much even, so it's looking to be a pretty good game so far. Hopefully this lasts a while, and I can show you a full item build, and then late game and team fights, and all that kind of stuff, and just portray the power that is Poseidon. Poseidon, just such a good character. He's going to dash soon. There's that dash. Got that there. Going to stack up my tide as much as I can. He's going to stand on my Whirlpool for quite a while. We can hit that up. It's a dash. He's just being safe. That's going to clear those minions, possibly. And as far as the other lanes go, Looks like Agni's going for a bootless build going into the Warlock Sash. That's why he has so much HP right now. And then Aphrodite, no boots either. And a very tanky Ares as well. So we'll see how that ends up working out for him. We'll clear that whole wave. He's going to dash away most likely. He wants to get me in it. Xbalanque is ulting again. Always those ults, man. They're just so aggressive. So there's another poke from his ulti. He's getting a lot of damage out. If he didn't have the Warlock Sash, if he actually went for more pen or more damage, he would have so much more poke with his meteors. But right now he really doesn't, just because he ended up going for that Warlock Sash. There's the dash again. Just going to hang out. And this is what you'll see in a pretty even mid lane. Let's look at the money. So I'm up by about 150 gold on him individually. So I'm out farming him in the mid lane. And a lot of times if there's an even mid, like, you know, both players are missing skill shots or whatever, or it's just very even skill level, it's just going to be like this, just back and forth. I clear a wave, you clear a wave, baby. I clear a wave, you clear a wave, baby. I clear a wave, you clear a wave. Those archers, man. He's actually doing more damage than I am. Taking a lot of poke. And again, the build that I have is just, it's good for tanking minions, but it just doesn't have a lot of burst to it. And it delays a lot of my items. So I don't know if I like it a whole bunch, but there's viability for it, especially on support tanks. Aphrodite could probably utilize it to its fullest. This guy. I'll try to find his YouTube if I can after this. I know Boat Motor does YouTube. I don't know if he still does or not. I just recognize him from forums and whatnot. I've never really met the guy, but I know he does. I'll try to find a link for you after this game and possibly put it up in the description if you want to go check him out. All kinds of business. Looks like Guan Yu ends up going down there. They're going to be picking up this movement speed buff. Ugh. He's going to go for a tanky build. So I'm not really going to kill him. He's not really going to kill me. And that's just the sad part about all this. It's just going to be a boring lane. So I apologize, guys. That's what happens when you go Warlock Sash mid Agni. Just, you're not really going to be able to kill anybody. You see he's caught me with a lot of meteors, but it just doesn't do any damage. And he has a lot of extra HP. So he's not going to be able to die either. So he's kind of just frozen the lane with that item choice, and it's just going to delay the match as Loki comes to take my damage buff. Xbalanque head in the middle lane as well. There's a Xbalanque ultimate. Max out that Whirlpool. So I'm going to start getting more damage now that I'm starting to buy items. I'll have that pen up for my boots. Again, I'm trying a new item build that I've seen a bunch, but I just haven't utilized myself. I want to be careful about a flank from Agni. Yep. I just whiffed that. Looks like Xbalanque's most likely going to cut me off. That's my prediction. Oh man, I'm just missing everything today. Loki from the backside. I'm just missing all my abilities. God, look how much HP he has. It's good they're missing theirs too. So it's just like an even trade. It's Bad Bear versus everybody else bear. Bad Bear versus everybody else bear. Maybe I get the next blue. That'd be really cool. So I'm going gem second on this guy. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of burst damage early on. I'm just going to be relying on my passive for most of that, but it's just going to be a whole lot of poke. Clear that all out. I'm going to poke him down. Xbalanque in my lane yet again for whatever reason. This guy just won't go away. Go away, dude. Nobody wants you. So I'm just aiming up now. So I'm not really too concerned about that. He's doing damage buff, I think. Just gonna get this as deep as I can. Don't know if that's enough. Don't know if it's enough or not. I want to get as much tight as I can for this next hit. He's gonna go for a meteor, so I'm gonna avoid that. Throws down a stun afterward for some strange reason. Not really sure why. I'm gonna throw this up on the wave. Hopefully it's enough to clear this out. And as he's coming, these all should have one hit left, and they do. Poke, 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 And again, he's got his freaking Warlock Sash up, so he's going to be really, really tanky. Right lane's doing good. Left lane's doing good. They're actually up by 1.4k, so not really the most preferable of situations. I need to watch out for ganks, because it seems like people are just camping my lane like left and right. Good poke there. Again, not worried about getting killed. This is damage. I mean, look how little damage that does. So he's delaying his damage a lot in order to pick up that Warlock Sash. So he's not really going to be doing any killing unless he gets a really good combination. But he will be very, very difficult to kill. So he'll be able to dive in, do a lot of damage, and get out with his life. That's the whole point. Oh, please. Again, not a whole lot of damage there. I didn't really need to Aegis. Oh my god. Oh, please. Please. Oh, they're just ganking my lane like left and right. Left and right. So I think just because of the Ares and I got the root and the... I think I'm just going to pick up the bead just because of the Ares. Just generally something you can do just to get that extra little. I mean, a lot of times you'll use your Aegis for other people, and I will need my Aegis for pretty much everyone on the team except for Aphrodite. Then I'll have the beads available before the Ares. I don't really have a whole lot of CC that I need to break out of. You don't really need to beads the Agni stun. You could beads the root from the Neath. But that's about it. That's pretty much all you need to avoid. But it's just like so many ganks. So many ganks. Today's not my day, guys. Today is not my day. I'll get him. Oh, get him. Let's see if we can't surf and turf our way out. We can come back, though. So this is probably one of the biggest problems with this build. I mean, you'll take a lot less from the minions, a lot of extra HP, but why would we surrender, man? What is going on over there? What is going on over there? He's level 14. They're both level 14? Why? Why, dude? Why? Oh, man. I'll press F6. So it's going to be one of those games. It's just going to be one of those games. I'm not winning my lane, so I can't really complain about anybody else, but it looks like we're having a tough time. This Loki just keeps taking my damage buff over and over and over as their lane roams on me over and over and over. Oh, boy. He's just taking all my buffs. Oh boy, I love you too. Okay? Let's just say that. Let's just say it. I can be open about it. I love you. I love all of you. I'm gonna come over here and take this buff. Clean that up. Take a healing potion. I can probably go for a gank here. See if we can't grab somebody. They're gonna initiate. I'm going to come from the backside. Are they able to get that kill? Please let them get that kill. Loki's going to come in. Go, Loki. Go, Loki. Go! Go, Loki. Go, Loki. Go! So you see the burst damage there if you actually land your abilities, which I haven't been able to do this entire game because I'm just playing like a butt. And they're going to push my lane at the same time! God. This is a disaster. My mid tower is gone. Completely gone. And you never want to fed Ares. Never want to fed. He finishes Mystical Mark already. Oh, this isn't good. This is not good. He's going to be a pain in the butt. He's going to be a big pain in the butt. I'll push him into... Oh, how did that pull him backwards? That's what I want to know. Apparently that pulled him backwards, so I hit him from the backside and it pushed him out of tower range somehow. I'm not really sure how, but it ended up happening that way. So I'm going to head home. No, I'm not. I'm going to pick up the blue buff. I would normally want to pick up the buff after leaving the base so you can get the most effectiveness out of it, but I need that extra little money. I can actually save it and just clear this wave. I just need enough to get the gem finished. And once I have the gem finished, my whirlpool will be pretty much inescapable. It's one of those abilities, just like once you get that gem, it's just like there's nothing you can do to get out of it. It's just not gonna happen, man. So I'm gonna head back. Loki's gonna take the blue again. Loki #1 buff hog. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna put it out there, okay? He's a buff hog. He never learned how to share in kindergarten. Never learned. He better get fat though. He better be getting like super fat. I don't know about this build, but it is what it is. He's gonna take all the buffs. There's nothing for me to jungle right now. My mid tower's dead because the world's greatest Ares is pushing it. All right. So we're gonna come back from this game. Poseidon's great all game long. It's not really a transition period where I'm worried about. So what can we talk about? Let's talk about my next item choice. So Agni is still not doing too much damage. Has that Warlock Sash up and leaning onto that. As far as who's fed, Ares is fed. The rest of them is physical damage. What I can do is just go for physical protection. I can go for a wall, or I can go for. Oh man, he's dead. If he gets pulled, he's dead. Looks like he's got beads or something, which is good. Ares is just gonna dive because that's what he does. So I have that gem now, that'll slow him down. He's gonna land it and miss the second one, which is good. I'm gonna miss that next shot. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these. He's going to land the chains, unfortunately. Hopefully that's enough. Oh my god. Oh, just too much. Too much to deal with, chasing him down. It looks like Xbalanque died as well. I left him at very, very low HP when I chased down the Ares. Agni came in for a good coverage there, so that's a really good play by him. Honestly, I'm just going to go for a Void Stone then. Let's get that penetration really help me out, and I'll be able to grab that. I'm going to go for wards because they seem to be roaming on us really, really hard. And our carries are falling behind. Oh, don't ever do this, guys. Don't ever not finish an item. I mean, you'll get stats out of this, but don't ever do this. And don't get Rage early. Rage is not a good early game item. This is a Catalyst item, which will excel you when you're late game. So if you have a lot of critting and a lot of attack speed and all that kind of stuff, this is just like an accelerant is all it is. If you look at the stats for the Rage, where'd you go? There it is. So you have like 20 physical power, very, very low. The crit chance is high, but you don't really want to buy specifically for crit chance, and the attack speed is also low. So what you're buying this for is the passive, which guarantees you a lot of crits late game. You don't really want to buy for crits early on because critting at low numbers is not going to benefit you versus attack speed and raw damage will. So you want to go for a Rage very, very late. Don't ever buy this early game. It doesn't really benefit you too much as far as an individual item goes, just because you won't be doing enough damage. Your crits will be very low, and it doesn't provide much stats-wise. I mean, if you want crit, you can go for better items. If you want damage, you'll go for better items. If you want attack speed, you'll go for better items. So this is not a very good early game item to buy in general. This is a good pickup for Guan. He'll have that extra physical protection. Gonna clean that up. I can go gank or right lane yet again. Agni might be rotating, so I want to make sure I look. So he's gonna be there. It's level 18. Has that stack up. Looks like they're gonna catch me, maybe. I'm gonna steal their blue. Hopefully they don't notice in time. I'm gonna save my 1 to get the last hit on it, just because I want to make sure I don't lose it. As the fed Ares comes in the mid lane. God, that's gonna be such a pain in the butt. It took us everything to burn him. It took us everything. So I'll probably need some penetration on top of that. Here's Boat Murdered. I'm going to walk right behind him. I don't want him to get caught here. There's an Agni right behind me. A good location for him to come and gank me. Here comes Ares. And the problem with Ares getting fed is there's no fear in his heart. Like, he can just go anywhere he wants at this point. Ares is a very, very tanky character by design. Oh, please, please. We need to get towers is what we need. We need the towers. Oh god. Now they're just diving. Loki tried to steal that buff from me. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, that's good. Oh, good. Good, good, good. All kinds of good things are happening. And then also fed and tanky. I don't know if I can burn them down or not. That's the real question. Hudauge. So looks like we got 2 kills there. So again, that's just the power of Poseidon. You'll be able to see like the burst damage, good control. Oh, he's so tanky, dude. So freaking tanky. We can keep slowing him. Missed his change, which is good. I want to get a double hit here. There's a double hit. Gonna get him really low. I don't know why our teammates ran away. Should hit him there. I'm basically just buying time for us to be able to push this wave down and then get into tower range as Ares is no longer there. So what I want to do is hopefully grab him here. Is that going to hit him? Looks like it's not. Ares is coming, so I'm going to back off here. I don't really want to fight Ares. Ares is just too strong at this point. Hopefully that's enough to keep him back. Oh, he's so fat. He's so fat, please. Stop being so fat, Ares, please! Come back, Shibalanke, please! World! Save me! Matchmaking gets better. Why is matchmaking so cruel? So this will help me out with the Ares, help me out with the Augie. Now this is a 4v5, so we can ward this up. I don't know if he rage quit or what. I mean, he was 0-3 and getting owned by the Ares, so it's never really a good sign for him. Oh, jeez. This is going to be a rough life, guys. It's going to be a real rough life. We can try and hold on, just for entertainment's sake. We'll give you a show, is what we'll do. We'll give you a goddamn show. Shibalanke over there in the left lane. As far as their item choices, they're going to be coming here. Those chains. Oh, Loki, dude, are you really going to push the mid lane while all this is happening? Oh, God. He got it, though. Not a bad exchange there. Not a bad exchange there. Was that an Apollo in the sky? No, that was a leaf. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Apollo. And a greedy Loki. He's going to take all the buffs for himself. So again, my damage is relatively low. I mean, I could easily just burn down characters if I'm going for a damage build. I'm just going for a more tanky utility build. Again, the gem is very, very strong on Poseidon. Allows you to burn down character, or it keeps characters in your whirlpool for a very long time. So it's a very good pickup there. As he chariots in, I want to make sure that we're not getting caught by any wards. As we rotate over, Loki's going to get caught here and forced to ult out. That Aphrodite's just not... Oh, God, I got to help somebody. Is Aphrodite gonna kill Apollo? Is Aphrodite gonna kill Apollo? Is Aphrodite gonna kill Apollo? Is Aphrodite gonna kill Oh my God. Please no. Please no. Oh God, please. Dude, you almost died to Apollo. That's why you don't buy these items. Like, you don't do any damage, man. You can't hurt anybody. Nobody's afraid of you because you don't do any damage. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I don't care about you and your greedy buff. Your greedy buff hogging. Greedy buff hogger. Huh. So we go for Obsidian Shard here and just get that extra bit. Most likely we'll need a ward. I guess I got countered in front of Fire Giant. So I'm kind of having to do the team fights, to do the warding, and play the tank, and play the support, and the damage at the same time. I'm going for a utility-based damage build. Please kill him. Please, behind you! Guan Yu! Guan Yu, please! Guan Yu, please! Please. Please, where? Loki, what are you doing? Don't chase kills! No! Oh my God. quickly. Please. 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 I don't... What am I doing with my life? What are you... You are just a horrible person. I hate you. I hate you for everything that you stand for. Oh my god. I don't know what that Guan Yu was doing. He's kind of just staring it off into the distance. Oh, this is a rough life. This is a really rough life. It's a rough life we live. They're doing Fire Giant. I feel like it's necessary to spam that many times. Oh, they're not there? Well, that's good. Oh, quiet! Okay, Buff Hog. What you buying, Buff Hog? Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please, no. Please, retreat, please! Don't, no. Run away, dude. Run away! Oh, God, he's gonna ulti. He's gonna ulti. And they're okay. Okay, dude, I'm trying to peel for you. Stop turning around. I'm literally trying to peel for you. It's the only reason I'm turning around to help. And they take that as a invitation to go. He's not gonna be able to walk through that and catch up to me. He's just gonna run through the tower. He has no reason not to. He's gonna ulti. I don't want to get caught by the ulti. I'm going to back off a bit. And there it is. And now I'm going to get pulled. And then I'm going to get dead. What? How did that hit me? He's so unkillable. This is ridiculous. You all suck, says Loki. OMFG, you all suck. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. God, he has so much sustain now. Oh, please, get off of it. Please, stop. Stop attacking it, please. Oh my god, dude. Bless me. Well, I don't really know what to do, guys. Hopefully, if nothing else, this was entertaining to watch. The fall of the bear. The death. This was 30 minutes of just complete and utter distraught and destruction. Ugh, sorry. I'm allergic to levers and feeders. Oh, God. Getting all stuffy. Ugh. Alright, so, well, I don't know what we can do. We're 12,000 gold behind. I can't even kill the Ares. I can kill them, but they have Fire Giant. Ares is not here. It's like the best chance we're gonna get. Oh, please. Thank you. Thank you. We still have a chance. As long as Ares isn't here, we have a chance. We just need people to man up. Oh, God, come on. Loki, please. Loki. Please, Loki. Please, Eskimo. Please. Somebody. Oh, my God. This is the worst day of my life. This is the... What do you... Dude, just go to the well. Just go to the well, dude. Oh, God. What did you just mesmerize? He pulled Shibalanki out of the well and he ran back. That's good knowledge. This looks like it's gonna be it. This looks like it's gonna be... What are you doing? What are you doing? Rest in peace, little Loki. God Muffin. Lord of the pea shooters. Shooting pea everywhere with his full attack speed build that doesn't hurt anybody. Rest in peace, world. Goodbye, Minotaur. You are beautiful and wonderful and talented. Oh my God. Man, you guys are a disappointment. I know. It's my first game, no. I'm sorry. You know, I normally don't report people, but I'm gonna report this guy. Just because he ruined my day. Just because he ruined my day. So we look at the numbers here. Oh god. See, he got so much money, but he just didn't do any damage, and Loki did very little damage at all, if not anything. I mean, Shivalonki left and did more damage than both Loki and the Apollo did at level 15. 0 and 3 and did more damage than both of them, which is not very good. I mean, Ares did 28,000. He got so fed. Sorry about that, Lever. I know, boat murdered. I'm sorry too. So again, I mean, you saw, and this is a good example here, and I'm not trying to, I'm not trashing or anything. I'm just talking objectively about this. This is not a good item build, guys. Going heavy attack speed means your damage is going to be very low. He'll have the lifesteal, but he's not going to have any. This doesn't have any physical damage on it. This is very little. This has very little as well. So this build is not going to build much. I mean, what he's doing is trying to get a lot of attack speed to cap off his passive, but he's just not. He's not doing any damage is a problem. So he's not hitting very hard, and he's hitting for like often, but not doing very much damage. So don't ever, you know, go for this many attack speed items in a row. Early Soul Eater is not very good at all. You're much better off with the Executioner, which will give you you know, a decent amount of attack speed, but also the penetration, the physical power as well. This is a very strong early game item, probably one of the best for physical damage dealers as a first item pick, and it's generally picked up second after boots almost every time on most characters. Again, this is not a very good early item to pick up, and this is not a very good early item to pick up either, as this is more of a catalyst item. This is not something you pick up first. You pick it up to complement a Deathbringer or other damage dealing items like that. So we'll see. You know, this is just something that you saw, even though late game he was hitting like pretty often. He just wasn't doing any damage. It just came down to his item choice. So that's going to be the game, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate your views and subscriptions, and I look forward to seeing you in my next game.